All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our, what day is it? It is Tuesday, Monday. I don't even know what day it is right now. Seriously, what day is it right now? Today must be Monday, Tuesday. I don't even know. Monday night, I guess it is. My schedule's so messed up here, guys, from this week, and I apologize. Hey, welcome to the webinar tonight. This is Steve Gowecki, your marketing director here. I am seriously excited, but obviously very confused from a long, long weekend, but so excited, so adrenaline pumping. I mean, we had so much fun in Las Vegas. Who was in Las Vegas, man? I'll tell you, I know we got a lot of people here that were in Vegas. I know we got some people that were wishing they were in Vegas. And regardless, we're going to get you all caught up on the recap here of what happened here on the launch on Saturday. And I tell you, it's just been a blur, really, for the last couple weeks, really. We've had a lot going on in Saivian. And so our goal tonight is to simply recap the event, to tell you what we about our experience there, what happened, who was there, who was speaking, what announcements were made. I mean, I want you to feel like you were there, okay? So we're going to kind of bring it all back here. We did a recap webinar last night. I do apologize. We had a lot of people couldn't get into the webinar last night because we hit our ceiling. We raised our room limit today, so everybody will have no problem getting on the webinar tonight. So keep inviting your team to come on. There's no worries about being shut out of the room or being booted out or anything like that. We took care of that problem. That's no problem tonight. And we tried to get that recording out last night, but we had some technical issues with the recording. So we are recording again right now for this webinar so that you can send out this recap to everybody else that didn't make it here tonight, okay? Because we want everybody to know what happened in Las Vegas, because this is game-changing stuff, guys, that we announced in Vegas this weekend. And now, just to kind of lay out the lay of the land here for the next 30 days as we go into the month of March tomorrow, March 1st tomorrow, we are basically rolling out the launch now in the month of March. It's called March Madness, right? And I'm going to break that down for you. And different things over each week here in March is going to start to happen and unfold. So we'll get you all up to speed on that. Here's what we're not going to do tonight. We're definitely going to recap Vegas, but we are not going to take questions on this call or webinar tonight. We're not going to be explaining or training tonight. This is simply a recap, okay? So I'm going to go through the PowerPoint that we did in Las Vegas at the event and kind of break it down for you, and just kind of give some commentaries we go through, share some photos with you. We are going to be saving the training and the Q&As and all of that for Saturday's training, and it's going to be a little bit longer training. Normally it's an hour, but this weekend is probably going to be more like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. So it's going to be an extended version on Saturday. We're going to go to the nitty-gritty, the nuts and bolts. Every question that you want to ask, you're going to get an extended FAQ opportunity on Saturday to break it all down after we go through a presentation first. And, you know, that's what I'm working on this week, is to really polish up that presentation so that we can really bring you up to speed. Because Vegas, guys, there just wasn't enough time to go through all the details. We just wanted to get the information out there. It was announcements Saturday is what it was. And this week now we're going to be digesting, and we're going to be, you know, fine-tuning our presentation of that information so that it's more clear to everybody. And Saturday, fire away, okay? So put that on your schedule to not miss Saturday. Don't worry if you can't make it, if you're going to be at an event somewhere on Saturday. You know, because I know we got some events going on in New York and other areas. It's going to be recorded, so don't worry. You're going to get a chance to take in that information. Let's get started here with the recap, guys. We started off the morning with our illustrious master affiliate, Mr. Kevin Marino, kicked us off in the morning and was sort of the unofficial MC of the event. And of course, you know Kevin's background. We went ahead and he introduced our legal counsel, Mr. D. Jack Smith. And let me tell you, for those of you out there who had wondered or had been questioning or worrying about, does Saivian have the proper structure to be long-term? You know, do they have good legal counsel? Is this company a pyramid? Is this company a Ponzi scheme? Okay, well, let's just read through the background of D. Jack Smith and see if you still feel that way after I read his background. The gentleman that is representing Saivian, ladies and gentlemen, is a graduate of Vanderbilt University and Harvard Law School. He's been practicing law for over 30 years. He's a member of the Tennessee and American Bar Association. He specializes in direct selling multi-level companies. He's the former general counsel of the National Association of Multi-Level Marketing Companies, emeritus member of the board of directors and attorney for the Multi-Level Marketing International Association, member of the Lawyers Council and Government Relations Committee of the Direct Selling Association of Washington, D.C., nominated for the Best Attorneys in America in 2006, industry icon, nation senior MLM attorney. This guy wrote most of the laws on MLM, folks, okay? He is regarded as the #1 attorney in network marketing, has the longest tenure in the industry of any attorney still actively practicing. And I got to tell you, I'm excited to have Mr. D. Jack Smith representing Saivian. And that should basically just tell you, take a deep breath, okay? Take a deep breath, folks. We are in very good hands. Our guidance is in the best hands possible for this industry. And he spoke for about 15 to 20 minutes, a little bit about his background, but why he's so excited, in his own way. Now, you got to understand, coming from D-Jack, his way of excitement may be a little bit different than other people's idea of excitement, but he was definitely saying, I'm excited to be part of Saivian. And then we went right into the recognition segment here, guys. We brought a lot of people up on stage. In fact, I'm going to pull some pictures up here real quick here. Very, very excited about these pictures here. Here's our 5 stars. These guys got some, stage time with the microphone. They all kind of shared a little bit of their excitement about why they're in Saivian and so forth. And you probably see these little star trophies. All the people that hit our founder rank got a star trophy here. I'm going to go ahead and open up another picture here. Let me see if I can get this one up here. Okay, that's not the one I'm looking for. Let me keep opening here. I'll find the one I'm looking for. Okay, and this was the VIP and the founders VIP and elites. And what was interesting about this one was that we had so many people come up. It was way more than we even anticipated, that we couldn't even get everybody on stage. I mean, we were like 3 and 4 levels deep on stage, and I was with the stage collapsing because we had so many people up there. So then we had a bunch of people up in front of stage too, but about half of the room came up to be recognized as a founder, VIP, and elite here in Saivian. And then we did the star ranked recognition, which again, I'm trying to find, I guess the only one I got is that one. I thought I had another picture. I apologize. So we'll come back to this one. Anyway, everybody from a 1-star to 5-star received these beautiful founder awards, and everybody got a Saivian pin as well, all the way from the founder up to 5 stars. So we had a great time on the recognition segment with Saivian. Very, very exciting to see so many people winning in Saivian. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, remember, there's over 800 people in Saivian making residual income, and this is in a period of 120 days. How many companies can boast that? 800 people earning residual income every day with Saivian. That is amazing to me. Absolutely incredible. So that was the recognition segment. That was fun. And then when we had some talks from EJ, we had talks from President Founder John Sheehan, and just we got to learn a little bit more about John and his vision for the company, and he kind of established a little bit of the culture for Saivian. Talked about things that are near and dear to his heart, and John, again, if you don't know John Sheehan's background, visionary business strategist, 20 years in corporate sales and management, retail, network marketing. He's owned wireless stores in over 6 states, broke records in membership and donations for nonprofits. He sold products to the network marketing industry. John was fired up. I mean, when he was up on stage, he was really excited to be talking about the future and the next stages of growth here for the company from his vantage point. And he is the chief visionary, chief strategist with the company. And again, we kind of went through all the different founder ranks. So I'm just going to skip ahead here in the PowerPoint. And again, this is the exact PowerPoint, guys, that we used at Vegas. So I'm just kind of thumbing through it here with you. When I first made this presentation, it was about a week and a half or a week before Vegas. And lo and behold, Holly Dark, just a day before Vegas, hits 5 stars. So I go ahead and have to add Holly into the mix here to get her in there. And not even enough time to get a picture on there. I had to do this right last minute. So very excited, and congratulations to Holly, and of course all of our 5 stars here for leading the pack here in Saivian. They all are doing a fantastic job. Then we recognize for a very special award, the Saivian President's Award. This is a special award that we will bring out at every major event. So the next one will be in June, on June 5th at our global launch. But the recipient of the special award, which was represented, by an individual who had shown from day one, he's one of the original founding members here of Saivian. He's one of our mastermind members that we take a lot of input from Mr. Zach Heilman, and I got to tell you, his dedication and commitment to Saivian is second to none, and his relentless commitment to helping people everywhere through the Facebook fan page, which you can thank Zach and Susan for that. They're really the mastermind, creators of that whole community that they have done very masterfully. And they're just tirelessly helping people all the time, providing that important getting started documentation, the welcomes, the shout outs. They're on there constantly answering questions for people on the fly. They just do every little thing that they can do to help people every single day. And for that reason, Zach Heilman, congratulations, sir. You have been selected as the Saivian President Award winner for the very first time in our history. And a great achievement, and well deserved. And that was presented by Mr. John Sheehan. And then we kind of rolled out our first major announcement. Our first major announcement came from Ryan Monson, our marketing partner, with the Instant Savings Benefit. The Instant Savings Benefit, ladies and gentlemen, allows you to have access to over 300,000 plus marketing partners nationwide, including over 700 national recognized brands of stores and restaurants and so forth. And you're talking about savings from two for ones to your favorite restaurants, anywhere from 10 to 50% off on immediate point of sale discounts. I mean, half price movie tickets, we're talking about saving to restaurants and even travel, and the travel that you can now book through hotels and resorts, condominiums, cruises, all those things. Ryan had told us at the event that the pricing compared to other major travel portals like Expedia, Travelocity, Hotels.com, Kayak, some of those different sites, that the pricing that you'll see can be as low as 35% less than what you see there. So very, very exciting to have access to instant savings at the point of sale with the instant savings benefit. And I know we had a bunch of people already using this in Las Vegas already, guys. People going to restaurants and showing off their ISB benefits already in Vegas this past weekend. And this can create literally hundreds of dollars in additional savings every month and multiple thousands of dollars per year, all by itself, not even including what, of course, is available through the cash back at 20%. So now you got the best of both worlds, folks. You have the instant savings, that instant value, which people need and desire and want so much in this world, because we're all built on instant gratification, right? And at the same time, you're getting instant value and savings every single day. You are acquiring your receipts and going back and you're building up your monthly cash back to your cash back program. It's absolutely powerful, and even in some ways, you can even get twice the benefit, because if you were to select, let's say, a Domino's restaurant or a Papa John's pizza, or let's say down here, you see down here, here's one of the featured stores, Kohl's. Let's say you had a Kohl's store in your area, and you select Kohl's as one of your favorite 10 stores. Well, you can go and get the Kohl's offer here to the ISB and get an instant savings at the point of sale, making a purchase at Kohl's today. Hang on to the receipt, record that receipt, and then when it comes time to redeem, you get 20% cash back on that same purchase that you just maybe saved 10, 15, 20% on with the instant savings. So you get to win twice if you choose some stores that are featured in the ISB. You win up front instantly, and you can win on the backside with your cash back shopping. That's pretty cool. And here's a quick sneak peek at what that portal looks like. Of course, you can log into your website right now, and you'll see under the members portal, it's going to show the ISB. And you can go ahead and look around and see all the different categories: automotive, the car rentals, condos, resorts, cruises, under dining, casual dining, catering, convenience stores, fast food, entertainment, amusement parks, concerts, events,
there's a nice variety, and you can do everything by you can search everything up here, folks. Like something near the area you're in, you can actually punch in the zip code specifically that you're in. You hit that little search box right there, and it's going to pull up all the offers wherever you are. So, you know, a lot of people are in Vegas. That's not their home market, but they're like, hey, I'm in Vegas. Where can I use it here? All you have to do is put in Las Vegas, and you'll find there's like 800 different offers right there in Las Vegas. And let's say you go to Florida, you go to Orlando, you can punch in Orlando, and it's going to pull up all the offers available in Orlando. So you can literally, you know, program yourself to think about using your ISB every single day, no matter where you're at in the country. You can, if you train yourself to shop smart, use your ISB first, or at least make the opportunity to, before you go out to eat at some place, look in the ISB for a place in your area where you're at nearby, and maybe choose one of those restaurants, because you're going to get that instant savings, you know. So folks, it just, here's an example. Here's Domino's, $21.99 for 2 large 1-topping pizza with a 2-liter or something, and it says you're going to save 8% on that offer. And if Domino's was one of your favorite 10 stores and it happened to be this location, you know, if you lived in Brooklyn, you chose that Domino's, you can get your 20% cash back on top of that offer. So in certain situations, if you know, if you're finding stores in your community where you're shopping regularly and they happen to be in the ISP program as a provider, you can double dip. Now, another thing that was mentioned here at the event about the ISB is that if there are stores or if there are restaurants in your area that are not included in the ISB right now, there's a recommend button on the bottom of the page, which I'm not showing on the screenshot, but on the bottom of the site, there's a recommend retailer link that you can go ahead and recommend your favorite restaurant or retailer in your area if they're not already included in this. And it's a completely free opportunity for that retailer to join, be a part of this. It doesn't cost them a nickel. The only thing they have to do is make an offer that would be, you know, attractive to people in that area. And what's nice about Saivian is that Saivian has a community of shoppers already. And, you know, we're going to be helping expand this network rapidly. So I would encourage you to be thinking that way as you use the ISB and you see stores that maybe aren't in here. Hit that recommend link. Let's, as a Saivian nation, let's go out and help build up this network, because you know what? It's very, very powerful. We can get people, get stores that, and small business owners that we really want to help support. We can get them out there on the map here with ISB, and anybody in the country that's utilizing this network can search and find those same retailers, including some that you've recommended. So it's really powerful to use that recommend tool. All right, let's move on and talk about the highlight featured speaker, Mr. Marshall Silver. Let me tell you, this guy puts on a show. Wow. I mean, he's a master hypnotist. He's known as the world's fastest hypnotist. Vegas entertainer performer. He wrote a book called Passion, Profit, and Power. He's been on stage with Donald Trump, Clinton, Anthony Robbins, Robert Kiyosaki, Les Brown, Zig Ziglar, and many others. Been featured on many television shows, Late Night Show, Montel Williams Show, and so forth and so on. But Marshall came up and did a show in the morning, and he did not disappoint whatsoever. I mean, he started off, he got about 20 some odd volunteers to go up on stage. Some of them were sitting about a dozen on chairs and the rest standing behind. And he started off his show with an initial first round of doing the hypnosis. And, you know, basically after about 15 minutes of taking them through the paces of going through the hypnotic stages, he selected to make it easier to finish the show. He selected like about 8 or 9 or 10 of them to remain, and the rest of the people sat down. And those 8 or 9 were kind of the featured. How can I say it? They were the show, okay. And Marshall did his thing, and let me tell you, we laughed and laughed and laughed, and we didn't laugh at you, we laughed with you, okay? For those of you that are on the webinar tonight, if you were one of those people on stage, we laughed with you. We were not laughing at you, but maybe a little bit laughing at you. But it was really, really entertaining, let's say that for sure, as people were doing all kinds of really crazy stuff. And it's all on video, by the way, and we will have the video released here sometime soon to show you. So every little bit of the conference was taped. We didn't miss a minute of it. And so the playback of that will be coming here in the near future. We'll have that all put together for you as we're working on it right now. But let me tell you, I was so appreciative that I did not go up on stage. because I just said, you know what, I don't want to be a YouTube celebrity, as maybe some people might be after this weekend. But Marshall put on a great show. It was very, very powerful to see how powerful working in the subconscious realm of thought is, and the power of persuasion. And basically what we learned from that first segment, he carried over into the second segment. We took a break right after that point. Lunch was provided in the back of the room for about an hour break, and then we jumped right back into Marshall again with his business training. And he basically took the concepts of what he did in the hypnotic show and was showing and teaching us how that can be applied into our own lives individually through his mentoring and coaching training. He teaches people how to engage into that level of concentration and focus, and how you can really get into the zone of being the ultimate closer, how you can really create that understanding of being that millionaire mindset that will help you elevate into that level much, much faster. And, he has a track record of bringing people to $1 million plus status in record time. And, that part of the afternoon was just very, very powerful. He had, again, the whole crowd on the edge of their seat the whole time. And many people decided, to actually take up Marshall on a special offer he made at the show to become students of his and to get into his mentoring coaching system. And I know many people are very excited about that journey of personal development with Marshall Silva. He's an incredible, incredible teacher. Then we got into the $1 million promotion, guys, okay? And this was my segment. I came up and talked about the promotion that we had laid out before the event. And basically, it went into effect on Saturday, and it's going to run through March 31st, and it was available to everybody in Vegas. So this particular promotion only pertains to those that bought a ticket and actually were registered at the conference on Saturday. And what the promotion is it's all based upon our star rank. Okay, it's based on your rank currently, or the rank that you will hold by the end of March 31st. And the way it works is like this. Basically, if you are at a star rank right now, whatever star rank you would be at by the last day of March, you're going to have a number of passes called GTM passes. This relates directly to our global launch that we're in the pre-launch of now, and with our global travel membership. And that's the product that we're going to talk about here in a minute. But we are launching, the global travel membership with GTM passes. That's what this is right here, GTM passes. And those passes are going to be given out to everybody that holds a star rank between now and the 31st of March. So if you're currently a 1-star right now and you end up a 1-star, you don't rank and advance any further by the end of March, you'll be given 1 pass. But let's say you're 1-star right now, and this is retroactive, by the way, so whatever level you're at right now, you're qualified at these levels. Let's say right now you're a 3-star, and that's how you end up March 31st, is at a 3-star. Well, you're going to get the 1-star, 1 pass, 2 pass for being 2 stars, 3 plus 3 more for being 3-star. That's 6 passes that you're going to receive for the promotion because you went through 3-star. If you're at a 3-star right now and you end up becoming a 5-star by March 31st, you're going to get everything through 3-star, which is 6, plus you're going to get the 4-star pass. That's 10. And if you end up 5-star, you get another 5. That's 15. So anybody that is either currently at 5-star, hits 5-star, doesn't matter. If you're brand new and you race all the way through to 5-star, your total number of passes available to you are 15 passes. That's incredible, guys. The total value of that right here is $1,875, okay, in promotional bonuses if you go all the way through the 5-star rank, no matter where you're at today, whether you're a founder VIP elite trying to get up into the star levels, or whether you're already in the star levels and you climb up. If you land anywhere from 1 to 5-star, you're going to be getting passes, and those passes are going to be posted into your back office by 12 noon Eastern on March the 7th. That is the day that we officially will be opening up the sign-up page, okay? Sign-up page for the international enrollments of new members on the GTM membership, and that's what we're going to get into in just a moment. Right after that announcement on the promotion, we introduced Dr. Josephine Cross and Chris Gross, Mark partners with the TaxBot and representing the ANMP, the American Association of Network Marketing Professionals, which our own Kevin Marino had served on that board for 2 years. Very prestigious, association within our industry. And of course, they already did the TaxBot seminar on Wednesday night prior to the event. So many of you were on that webinar and got to learn a little bit about the benefits of TaxBot. And TaxBot is a very, very powerful app that will keep you on track with your not only your spending and with where you're spending your money, but it will track all your receipts and everything, so you have an accurate report and recording of that and accounting of that at the end of the year for the next tax year. So a very powerful service, highly recommended for entrepreneurs to keep accurate records, make yourself audit proof and so forth when you have good records. Okay. And then we heard from Rob Clifton. Rob Clifton is our marketing partner with the mobile marketing system. He came up and did a great presentation on our brand new technology that we're introducing called the Saivian mobile marketing system with the virtual business card and e-brochure. And, this is really powerful, guys. This is cutting edge stuff because we know that, if I had to throw a percentage out, I'd say 99% of the people today are spending the most of their life on their cell phone, okay? I mean, just go anywhere. That's all you see, people on their phone, on their phone, on their phone. They're not doing anything else. I don't know how much time we spend in front of our computers anymore because just about everything we do on our phone. So therefore, it makes a lot of sense, doesn't it, to be promoting to people on their cell phone. So the mobile marketing system is just that. It promotes Saivian right to people's phones in a very non-intrusive way because it's a business card. It's just like the old school days, right? You go start a conversation with somebody. Hey, what's your name? My name's Steve. What do you do for a living? I do this. And what do you do? Oh, I do this. Oh, you have a card? That sounds very interesting. Oh, yeah, sure. And in the old days, you reach in your pocket and you pull out a little 3x5 business card with your name on it, with your logo on there, with your phone number and contact info, and say, here's my card. And guys, you know what? That's kind of the old school way of a business card that most people don't do anymore because now business cards get lost. They get thrown away. They get shred up in the laundry because people don't take them out of their pocket, whatever the excuse may be. With this is virtual business card. Now what you'd say is, hey, that sounds great. Yeah, let's get connected. What's your cell phone number? Can I send you a text with my virtual business card? Sure, here's my number, blah, 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 blah. You type it in, you hit submit, and that person's going to receive a text message from you with a link that they're going to click and open. And let's kind of move on to the next screen here. And I'm not going to have time to go through all this here with you because we're going to do a complete training on this, by the way, and Rob Clifton will be doing that training. He's the expert on it, not me. Rob will do training, and we'll be launching this officially. Write this date down if you're taking notes tonight. On March the 14th, that's the official launch date of this mobile marketing system with Saivian. But basically, he's going to go ahead and put some information onto their phone, and that is really the beginning process of getting the electronic brochure. You can actually set it up to, it's going to have an autoresponder system tied into it as well when they opt in, and it's going to give you a direct connection to people on the phone, and they're going to have a follow-up contact from you via their cell phone. So all of your communications will be done through the cell phone, and then you can see here there's a join button right here that people can actually sign up right through the cell phone, okay? So it's really, really simple. It's going to show them the service. They can watch videos. It's really, really simple. It's really slick, very powerful. So the messaging system's all set up. Here's where the autoresponder kicks in, and it's going to be pumping out text messages to them as reminders and just different things. So it opens up, it's a complete marketing system right through your phone. And, it's going to be very powerful because it's going to be offered at that $1 per day cost, which is very reasonable. If you're making money in Saivian, it's, you get paid daily. So $1 a day is very reasonable cost to help build your business, guys. And it'll be free initially here up until the full rollout in April. So everybody will get a chance to try it for free and see how it works before you decide to commit to it and so forth. Okay? So, again, a lot of good information here. Too much to go through right now in this webinar tonight, but I'm letting you know that we have a training coming up here within the next 10 days or so with Rob Clifton. He'll be going through it line by line, step by step on a webinar, and it'll go into effect officially March 14th. Then we introduce Global Travel Membership, otherwise known as the GTM. GTM is our introductory global product. It is an additional product for the U.S. market. So everyone in the U.S. has two products to offer now. You have the RSM, which you're already familiar with, the retail shopping membership. And now you have a secondary product option for people that travel or love to travel or want to travel more, which there are about 1 billion people that travel yearly around the world. So there's quite a few people that fit into that billion category. You may be one of them, and you may know some people that are included in that category. With the Global Travel Membership, guys, it's a brand new membership. Again, it is the introductory membership product for the global market. That's every country outside the United States and our U.S. territories. The cost is identical to the RSM. It's $125. It's every 28 days. It works just like the retail shopping membership, offering 20% cash back. It functions on the same premise of the 30-30-30 plan, 30 days, recording all that information via the portal. And then you have the 30 days of validation with the receipts, and then you have the 30 days of processing to receive your cash back. It's the exact same system, nothing different. However, there is something a little different I'll explain to you in a moment. That's on the next slide. But just like the RSM, you choose your favorite 10 hotels, resorts, and airlines, folks. This is incredible. Have you ever heard of a cashback program that will offer you 20% cash back on an airline flight? I mean, how cool is that? I mean, if you fly internationally and you're paying $2,000-$3,000 for, a plane ticket, and you can utilize that for your cash back. Again, the savings is still going to be the same as you'll have no problem utilizing the savings portion with travel, because obviously the number's a lot bigger. But you're going to be registering your receipts from $100 up to $1,250 every month. You'll receive up to $250 a month posted to your cashback account. This can be used in addition to other travel programs. So, I mean, if you're already involved with other credit cards that give you points and rewards and all that for traveling and using that payment, if that's the same method of payment you select for your Saivian GTM membership, then of course you can also get the 20% cash back. So you can kind of double dip from what your credit card might offer you as far as travel rewards and benefits, along with the Saivian GTM membership. And again, just like RSM, there's no contracts, no long-term commitments. Now watch this. We've introduced something brand new called rollover, okay? Rollover is in effect here with the GTM because a lot of people don't travel every month, right? Some people take a couple vacations a year. So maybe some people travel, maybe, do a business trip here, they go to an event here, they do a vacation here. Maybe you're traveling like every 90 days or every 3 months. Within that time frame, you take at least maybe a couple days to go someplace. And with all the Saivian events going on around the country, we're going to be doing events, at least 3 to 4 times a year. You probably, if you're going to follow all the events in Saivian, you're at least traveling 3 to 4 times a year just with Saivian events going on. And at least we hope that you'll come to our events anyway. I think many of the people that went to Vegas would probably tell you that's a good idea. Don't miss an event, because I know they had a great time, and they'd probably all recommend you hit the next one on June 25th. But the way rollover works, guys, is that basically every month, you have your potential $250 in savings, your $1,250 in spending, and if you're not using it, then it rolls over to the next month. And you can roll it over up to 3 months, guys, to use the benefit of that. So that way it gives you time to, go ahead and plan a trip or a vacation or something comes up, and if you don't have to necessarily use it that given month. And that rollover feature also will be extended over into the RSM for U.S. members who upgrade from the RSM by adding the Global Travel Membership as an additional product, which you can do now in the back office. You can go and you'll see that there's an upgrade to your e-wallet feature there for you to go ahead and add the second membership. For everybody that does that, guys, you're going to be adding rollover to your RSM membership. Now, that's only available for people that upgrade and have both memberships. If you're only going to be an RSM, there is no upgrade available, unfortunately. But for those of you that upgraded to the travel membership, the rollover feature will be turned on for you on. It'll obviously be there for the global travel membership, but it's going to be added to as well, the RSM, and that will roll over your weekly spending into a monthly. Okay, so you'll be wrapping up all your weekly spends into a monthly, and that gives you time each month to make sure that you have enough time to spend your total amount to get your max savings each month. Okay, so that's very, very exciting. That's very powerful. Now, this basically does not go into effect. We're only in the upgrade stage right now. So upgrades are in effect here until March the 7th. I'm going to get into the timeline right now. We've talked about the global launch. This is when John Sheehan came up and made all the official announcements, and we're going to get right into that right now. February 27th, which was Saturday, that's when the upgrade option went live. And you do get a 20% instant e-wallet credit. We call it the IEC, using your e-wallet redemption checking through March 6th. So, okay, I said March 7th. I apologize. Looks like that's through March 6th. I got it off by a day. But you're going to get a 20% instant credit into your e-wallet. So you're literally, you can make the upgrade for $100 because $25 will be placed right into your e-wallet account. And this is for the members upgrade only. If you want to purchase additional passes, which is going to be your way of getting new members started on the GTM program from an international perspective. So a lot of you are asking me, when are you opening Canada? When are you going to open up Brazil? When are you going to open up Australia, New Zealand, Germany, you know, Hong Kong, Korea? I've got people waiting here. I got people waiting there. They're just waiting. Let me know. Okay, here's your chance now. As of March 7th, the sign-up page will go live, and you can bring them on board. However, they are going to need a pass to get started. Where are they going to get the passes? Well, the best place to get them is from you. So what I would be doing is be thinking about making the upgrade into this promo pack, because you're going to be able to, now for those of you that are contest winners, you know, through the $1 Million promotion, some of you are going to have up to as many as 15 passes given to you, okay? Remember, on March 7th at noon? And that means you're going to have 15 passes just to use right away to get new international members on board. Otherwise, you have the option to do the 5-pack. This is something we brought back from the pre-launch earlier several months ago, where we allowed you to get 5 passes for $500. Now, you know, typically the passes are $125. So, again, it's a nice little savings right there. Instead of paying whatever 5 times 125 is, can't do the math real quick. Was that 625? I don't know. Whatever it is. You're basically saving here a bunch of money here, bottom line. Saving 125 bucks. So that promo pack will be available here during this period here up to March 6th, okay? I'd recommend that you think about taking advantage of that, especially if you are ready to get your international business started, okay? And there's a limit of 1 promo pack per day from your checking account, but no limit on your e-wallet redemption, how many of those that you want to go with. And the March Madness is going to begin. Tomorrow is March 1st. You know, everyone knows March is March Madness, typically because of sports and basketball. But you know what? We have our own little idea of March Madness, guys, because every week in March we have an event going on. You're going to hear about that tomorrow with John Sheehan on the call tomorrow night. Don't miss tomorrow night with John. He's going to recap it in his own words, and he's got some special, you know, things to share with you tomorrow night. So I'm not going to steal his thunder, but I'm just going to tell you that every week in March there's something special going on. That's what March Madness is all about. On February 27th, again, the ISB is available. It's free through the end of March for all active members. Active members will need to activate the ISB in their back office. The $25 ISB activation renewal is being waived during the promotional rollout period. There's no contract, and members may cancel the feature at any time without penalty beginning in April. February 27th, these are all things that we announced on Saturday. Once again, the Going Global Launch event registration begins. You can get your 20% cash back with the promo by making that upgrade. March 7th, here we go. See, GTM is open. This is the day you've been waiting for, global people. Everybody out there says, I got somebody, I got somebody, I got somebody. March 7th is the day that they can sign up, and it's going to be with a U.S. pass, okay? The RSM back office upgrade feature will be open for new members in the U.S. only that sign up first with the GTM, okay? Then, March 7th, the $1 Million promo pass, $1 Million launch promo begins and open until March 31st. Promo is open to all registered attendees that paid will get paid out up to $18.75 in passes when they advance through the star ranks. And again, we went through all that, how many passes you can get, up to 15 if you're accumulatively through the 5-star level. And as a bonus, again, we're making this retroactive. So for all the people that ranked up since the beginning, whatever level you're currently at, if you're already at a star level, you're already included. You've already won. Okay, congratulations. It's only a matter of how fast can you get to the 5-star. Okay, I mean, if you're at a 1-star, 2-star, keep working to get to 3 or 4-star, get to 5-star, and you get more passes, but you're already going to win because retroactively you've already qualified. And those passes are going to be posted in the back office 12 noon on March 7th. March 14th, as I mentioned, mobile marketing system will be available. and that webinar, launch webinar with Rob Clifton, and that will all be happening around that time, maybe the day before. So that is going to be going into effect the middle of the month, and the system is free until the release date when the $1 day goes into effect for that system. March 21st, we scratched this one here for right now. We were looking at something with Bitcoin, but we're tabling that for the future because we have some other things that we're working on that came in into our hands as of late before this was presented. That looks like it's going to be better and stronger than what we were going to do here. So that is on hold. So we'll just line that one out. March 28th, the new GTM member portal phase option for redemption will begin, and the new RSM redemption portal unveiled at this time as well. So those are all things that are scheduled to happen in the month of March. Now, in addition to that, as I mentioned, each weekend here in March, there's going to be a major event going on. You'll hear about the events scheduled tomorrow night with Mr. John Sheehan. And we announced that we have a brand new website. Here's just a little quick snapshot of the homepage, what it's going to look like. We do have a brand new logo, by the way, if you haven't noticed. It's got the globe right there in the background. It's a beautiful logo. Guys, I can tell you, I've been to this website. I thought we were going to have it up by the end of the conference. I misunderstood. I guess they're still finalizing a couple things with our attorneys on the wording, some things that we need to finalize. So it's not quite available yet. It will definitely be up by the end of this week. But I had a chance to go through this website. And let me just tell you, my jaw was on the floor. I mean, the wow factor is there with this website. It's a 100-fold upgrade over where we came from with our first version of our Saivian.net site over the pre-launch. This is an official launch website. Let me tell you, it rocks. You're going to be so proud to show people this website. It's amazing. It definitely at a whole new level. So, I mean, there's no better time than right now to be promoting Saivian. There's no question about it. I mean, we've already locked in. I mean, I'm not saying just plan the date. We've already locked in our next event, June 25th, right back at Planet Hollywood, folks. So if you had a good time in Vegas this weekend at Planet Hollywood, guess what? You can replay the whole thing in 4 months on June 25th, and that is going to be our global launch. So just to kind of clarify for those of you that are a little confused, because you might be saying, well, wait a minute, didn't you just launch? Yes, we did. We just launched the United States market, and we just started the pre-launch of the international global market. So guess what? 4 months from now, on June 25th, we are going to launch again the global market. And so we're going to have a whole bunch of new things to roll out for the international community. So for those of you that are maybe listening tonight, you're international, or you've got a bunch of people international, just like we wowed you and dazzled you in Vegas for the U.S. launch with all these great things, we'll be adding more and more and more things for the international community by June the 25th. So we're going to replay and do this all over again, but on a bigger scale because it's the global launch on June 25th. Will you be there? Folks, I am telling you, I'm predicting that our attendance here in Vegas this weekend was over 300. I have no doubt in my mind, none whatsoever. We will triple that, if not quadruple that, by June 25th. I'm expecting between 1,000 and 1,500 people here at Planet Hollywood the next time in June 25th, folks. You definitely want to get registered when we put that up. It's not available yet, so don't worry about that right now. But very soon, we will have the registration and a new promotion contest for that event being made available so that you can get an early start, okay? And ladies and gentlemen, that is the recap of our event in Las Vegas. So as you can see, there was a lot of information. There's a lot of great and exciting things going on. And I can tell you that every person that I talked to, was very, very grateful that they made the effort to come to Vegas. I didn't hear one person say, this was disappointing. Why did I come out here for this? I didn't hear a single person say that, folks. Every person that I talked to, and it was just about everybody, believe me, said, wow, what a great event. We had a great time. This was absolutely awesome. We're ready to rock and roll with this thing. I mean, don't take my word for it. Ask people. Ask your upline. Did you go to Vegas? And ask them for their opinion, folks. I promise you, you're going to get rave reviews because we just had a great, great time. And you'll have your opportunity. If you missed out on Vegas this time, it's okay because we're right back there again in 4 months on June 25th. Just make sure you join us next time, because it's so much fun and you learn so much and you meet some great people. The camaraderie of being around these top leaders and successful people. Folks, you can't help but be successful when you hang around successful people. It's just a fact. You're going to grow so much by getting to these major events. So with that being said, since we are recording this, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this webinar here tonight to kind of keep it right here and not to let it get too far off here and too long. Just to recap again, that this week we are going to be doing a lot of recapping, okay, and from different people. So tomorrow night, I want you to pack out the conference call with John Sheehan, and he's going to be bringing on a special guest. And, oh, I almost forgot. How could I have forgotten? We introduced 2 new corporate members. Steve, how could you forget this? I apologize to Bob Dorn and Patricio Diaz. These 2 guys were introduced at our conference during the recognition stage. We've added 2 new corporate team members. We added Bob Dorn, who's a 25-plus year guy in the industry. He owned a publication, a networking publication for, I think, 12, 15 years. And so he was a publisher. And, he's been a real estate businessman and, of course, in network marketing for many years. He's got just a great background, but he's really strong in the communications field. So Bob has decided to come on board with us as our Director of Communications, and he will be taking over all of our emails and our text messages, and which is something that we definitely knew we could improve on and do a better job with. And now he's going to put a lot of professional flair to it, make him look really nice and shiny and polished to it. He's going to increase the branding and the just to put a real nice polish on everything on the communication side. Not to mention just give us great stuff, great content, things that will motivate you, inspire you, stories, training, all kinds of stuff. So really excited that Bob Dorn has joined us as our new Director of Communications. Now, the second person that we introduced is near and dear to my heart because he's a personal friend of mine that I invited to come be a part of Saivian. His name is Patricio Diaz, and he hails from Quito, Ecuador. And I had a chance to work with Patricio in a previous international company about 5 years ago. That's where we met. He was the international marketing director for the Latin countries. I was the international marketing director for the English countries. And we worked side by side together all over the country, touring, doing events, and so forth. And unfortunately, that company ran into some major challenges and obstacles that caused some layoffs. And we ended up losing our jobs with that company because of that layoff. And we kind of parted ways. We didn't lose connection with each other, but we did, kind of go in different paths for a while. And I knew at one point in time that I wanted to work with him again, and I knew that our paths would cross again. And, folks, the opportunity just came back. And I kind of shared on stage at that moment how important it is to build relationships with people. Never burn a bridge. Always stay in contact with people because you really never know, in the future when your paths might cross again at the right time and the right opportunity. And that was Saivian. Saivian was the right time for him. It was the right opportunity for him. And, we certainly, we both thought it would be just a ton of fun to pick up and kind of pick up where we left off and kind of do the unfinished business that we knew we could do together in that previous company. Now we can finish our goals and dreams of what we knew we could do together here with Saivian. And he is now our new Latin marketing director, and he's very, very excited. Patricio has an extraordinary background, born and raised in Ecuador, but as a young man growing up, he was in a very privileged family. He came born to a wealthy family. They were very successful in many different industries, in the oil industry and several others. And he, had a chance to travel extensively in his life at a young age through Europe. He did some schooling in Switzerland at some of the best private schools. All over Europe. He's traveled over Asia, and he's a young man. He's early 40s, so he definitely is very educated in things of the world and travel, and he speaks 3 languages fluently, 5 to 6 languages, where he can at least get himself around Chinese and Russian and French, but he speaks fluent Spanish, that's his first language, Portuguese, and also very fluent English, sometimes better than me, actually. It's embarrassing. So he's a really unique guy. He's funny. He's fun to be around. and he's very good in front of the room, teaching, training people how to be successful in network marketing. And he's been a trainer with a few different companies in the industry, so it's not like it's his first time in network marketing. He's he's worked with tens of thousands of people with other companies, mostly in Mexico and other places outside the U.S. But he's traveled extensively, guys. So he's now on board as our Latin marketing director. So now our corporate team has expanded to 2 more. And, we do see a lot of future growth, again, in the corporate side as we continue to add more markets around the world. So that is going to be our recap here, guys. And I'm so glad I remembered that and didn't forget, because that was 2 major announcements we did make in Las Vegas. And with that being said, guys, like I said, this Saturday we are going to have the extended training. We'll be, kind of driving down through the details more on the GTM membership and what you need to know to be successful in marketing that product. Really understanding the rollover. We'll get into some of that stuff in more detail. I know you guys have questions. You guys have been texting me and emailing me and messaging me, and I'm just going to hold you off a minute on that if that's okay. We're not trying to avoid you, but we just want to have enough time this week to kind of polish up on everything here, so that when we present all the detailed information, it's going to be clear, it's going to make sense, it's something that you can actually absorb and duplicate to your organization as well. Because right now, this month of March, we're in the transition phase from going from where we were through the pre-launch into the full launch mode, with the international pre-launch underway as well at the same time. So we got a lot going on. And on top of that, as the traditional Saivian way, we're doing events every weekend in March. You'll learn about where those locations will be tomorrow night with John Sheehan. So we only go one speed, as EJ Dallas would say, and that is full speed, guys. We are full speed ahead, Saivian. I hope that this information was informative to you, excites you a little bit, and I can tell you what, we are on the ride of our life. God bless everybody. Thank you so much. This is going to end our webinar here tonight, and we'll look forward to seeing you here on the regular webinar tomorrow night, regular opportunity webinar presentation tomorrow night, and the John Sheehan call after